Hi there, Liberty Eagles. Mr. Zanotti here, and I have been talking to Miss Pantovich, Miss Crockett, and Miss Huddleston, and we came up with some ideas about ways that you could actually do some real science in the afternoon. So I have an activity here. You can see we have some items, and basically this is a very safe experiment, and it's kind of going to test your ability to be responsible conducting real science, and hopefully if you're successful, then your teachers will continue with these types of activities in the afternoon when they have you in the two big groups. So what is doing science? What am I talking about when I say doing science? I've got some stuff on this whiteboard, and let me grab the camera. Okay, so can you safely and responsibly use the scientific method? That's what doing science means, all right? Well, what is the scientific method? Well, the scientific method is a process for answering questions we have about the world, okay? Pretty straightforward. Now, essentially, that is your scientific world for right now, okay? So we are going to look at questions and answer questions that we have about these items. Okay? So the process itself has a few steps. Okay? So the scientific method has a few steps. The first thing is to generate a specific question. Okay? You got to write a specific question with your group. What is it going to be? Okay? What questions do you possibly have about 5 different brands of paper towel? Some of them say strong and soft. One's called thirsty. The other one is Bounty Basic with 50% stronger and some fine print there. Then we have 2 times more absorbent Bounty. And then we have 7th generation, which has all kinds of claims about saving water and energy and all kinds of stuff. So you have to generate a question. Second step, generate a hypothesis. Now that's fancy scientific language for make a guess. Basically, what is the guess you have about your question, right? So one scientific question I could ask is, which paper towel makes the best paper airplane? That is not a scientific question we're going to let you work on, but it's a very scientific question, actually. We do not want you making paper airplanes with the paper towels, so don't do that. But it's a type of scientific question that I could ask if I felt like pursuing the truth about the answer. And I might generate the hypothesis that 7th generation makes the best paper airplane. Okay. The third step, you've probably already read it, is to create a test and a data sheet to collect data. So again, if I was going to create a test for this, I would probably write up that I was going to fold paper airplanes out of each one of these paper towels. And then the data sheet would have each name of each paper towel, and then probably like how many feet the plane flew when I threw it. So that would be an example of a data sheet. Step 4, conduct your test. So then after I've checked off steps 1, 2, and 3, and my teacher has given me an okay, I can go and conduct the test. And step 5 is the last step, which is to write up your results so that you can present your findings. So at the end of these 2 days, each group will have a poster, basically with their question, their test, and their data, and their results. And we're going to do a kind of a gallery walk where we'll go around and we'll look at these posters, and we'll give some awards out about which group had the most scientific test. Now, I have some other items here that we can talk about, but first I'm going to actually create a small data sheet for you to look at, and then then we'll move on, and I'll show you some of the other supplies I have. Okay? So be thinking about those questions. What questions can I ask?